In this Chromia review, I'm going to explain what Chromia is, what the CHR token can do for you, how Chromia is building on blockchain games, crypto trading options, and blockchain relational databases that let you do more on the blockchain. Transactions can happen in less than 2 seconds, it's infinitely scalable because of their consensus methods, while still being secure as they put their blockchain on Ethereum and Bitcoin. More on that later, and you can actually get up to 25% staking rewards right now. That might not be forever because there is a token cap, and we'll get into that in this Chromia review. And here's some time codes. If you can help me out by hitting this video with a like, I would appreciate it. And let's get started with the disclaimer. Dan is not a financial advisor. He is an amateur researcher who looks into what coins do and if there is a potential of making money there. Now, profits are never guaranteed. I could be wrong in misinterpreting how these things work. It's just very technical data, and I try to simplify that for everybody, and you can just learn about coins at a glance. Whenever you invest in something, you should do your own research because you can't trust everybody online. You can't trust me, you can't trust YouTubers, you can't trust people in the comments. The only thing you can really trust is your research. And you also can't trust what these coin projects are doing. You have to verify that they have relationships, they have these sponsors, they have backers, that they're building things, and that they're not saying whatever they want, because some of them do. And I do like Chromia, and so I have invested in them. That's why you should not take my opinion seriously. You should do your own research and confirm the things I'm saying if you are considering investing. Not a financial advisor. What is Chromia? Relational databases on the blockchain. So these relational databases can have a lot of different data that can control different mechanisms. That could be for games, that could be for enterprise solutions, and all of this is developed on Chromia, which is launching their mainnet sometime in 2021. Currently, they're still on Ethereum, and their tokens are on ERC20 and BEP20 if you wanted to trade those. Now, with their relational database blockchain, it can be a public blockchain, it could be a private blockchain, it could be a hybrid, a combination of public and private. So it does have a lot of controls, and that gives developers a lot more building power if they want to build something like games, and people have built stuff. So let's take a look. Chromia for games, Crystopia, My Neighbor Alice is popular. That's actually coming out in January of 2022. And My Neighbor Alice also has big name backers like Binance Labs. So Chromia does have a few games under their belts, and hopefully they'll be developing more, and that will bring a lot of value to the Chromia token. The Chromia token isn't necessarily the coin for all of these, like My Neighbor Alice, for example, has the Alice token. But the value is, if you are building a dApp or game on top of Chromia, you have to pay the node hosting fees in CHR. So the more people that build on Chromia, the more CHR fees are generated, and developers have to buy that CHR to fund things they use on Chromia. And taking a look at what Chromia has done in May of 2021 and June of 2021, you can see that they are building up partnerships, that they are still growing and building. So I really like seeing these updates. They make it pretty easy with these infographic type charts, and you can find that on their Reddit or their Twitter. Then we have the Chromia Explorer here. You can see that they only have a couple dApps available. Once again, the mainnet has not yet been launched, but we can see what's going on their blockchain. Now, not too much is happening because they don't really have much available at the moment. So this is where we're really taking a chance. They haven't built anything that a lot of people are using yet, but they are capable of it. Since this is a platform for building games or enterprise solutions, and to continue, Chromia is a platform. A lot of different things are being built on it at the moment. So this one, the Green Assets Wallet, it's the first enterprise decentralized app on Chromia designed for green bond validation and impact reporting. And then there's LAC Property Chain, a land administration initiative in Latin America and the Caribbean, powered by the Chromia public blockchain. Basically, this facilitates property transactions on the blockchain. And they do have a few more things in the works, and you can see the Chromia.com website to find out more. And on the more technical side, Chromia is a proof-of-stake blockchain that is BFT, Byzantine fault tolerant, which means mistakes can happen, and they're okay with that. That's because they will send out a transaction to be verified by a few nodes and not the entire network. And if a few nodes can verify a transaction, it takes less power, it can be done faster, and that's what makes it infinitely scalable. You just start up more nodes, and you only need a small cluster of nodes to process transactions. These nodes could act maliciously and manipulate some transactions. That is a possibility. But to protect against this, Chromia puts their entire blockchain on a block of Bitcoin or Ethereum. They don't actually say when or what that looks like, but that's what it says in their white paper. And for developers, you can learn REL if you want to build dApps on Chromia. REL is relational databases. It is the programming language used to create things on Chromia. You can see REL in action, a demo of their token system, and how data structures are simplified. Now, I am not a developer. I don't get this. If you are a developer, take a look at it. Let me know what you think in the comments if this makes things very simple and easy. Chromia also has a YouTube channel, Chromia Developers, and when they ask devs why they are building on Chromia, they say it's very simple, it's a lot easier than using Solidity, and that they can just build very easily. Yeah, that was repetitive. Okay, onto the ChromaWay channel. So ChromaWay is the, father company of Chromia. It's ChromaWay and Chromia. You can find videos on their YouTube channel. They have been creating content for the past 2 years about updates and what they've been working on. So that just proves commitment to the project, that they are serious about it, and that they want this thing to grow as they're informing their users about what's happening, as they're developing things, and I like to see that. But then we can also look at Chromia's backers. Chromia has backers from 21M Capital. They list Chromia, but their website hasn't been updated since 2018. Then there's also Bitscale Capital. They list Chromia, but I can't tell when the website was last updated. JRR Crypto, NGC is a backer of Chromia via ChromaWay. Arlington XRP Capital is listed as a backer, but I couldn't find it on their website. Gem Capital is also a backer, but I couldn't find it on the Gem Capital website. So I do like to verify who the backers are by looking into these investing portfolios to verify they are legit. Chromia also has partners within the dApps they are creating. So Hedgeit is a blockchain crypto trading options platform. I think I said that right. And some of their backers, Alameda Research, that is a big firm. Hedgeit is built on Chromia. Then we have My Neighbor Alice here, and Binance Labs is a backer. So I kind of zoomed in here, but we are at the Binance Labs website. Binance is not an investor in Chromia, at least as far as I can tell publicly. But they are indirectly investing in Chromia by investing in My Neighbor Alice, since My Neighbor Alice is built on Chromia. What is the CHR token used for? So the CHR token is used for platform currency, payment of hosting fees, ecosystem staking, and system-wide purposes. I took that directly from the website, as you can see, but let's dig into them a little bit more. Act as a platform currency, so if you want something like a shop within a dApp or something, then you can use the CHR token. Pretty generic because you can do that with pretty much any cryptocurrency. Payment of hosting fees. So if a dApp is going to operate on Chromia and use the Chromia ecosystem, they have to pay the hosting fees in CHR. Ecosystem staking, since Chromia operates on proof of stake, you have to stake coins to secure the network through these validator nodes. And you can get rewarded for that by staking your coins. At the moment, that's like 25%. So the more you stake, the more you get back. System-wide purposes, kind of generic. We'll see about that. I am very nervous about putting this video out because I don't want you to buy at an all-time high and the coin drops. But just know the risks long term. I think it's going to do well if people keep building dApps and games. But the markets are volatile. It could pump, it could dump, it could pump again. So be very careful when investing. And this is where you can buy Chromia. If you look in the markets tab and then you scroll down, it's available at all these different exchanges. But you should know that Chromia is available as a BEP20 token, Binance Smart Chain, and ERC20 token, Ethereum. Not all exchanges support Binance Smart Chain. Obviously, Binance does. If you are going to buy your Chromia tokens, I would recommend buying them on Binance Smart Chain. So that would be either through Binance.com or through PancakeSwap. That's because you can stake your coins on Chromia for a lot less, and then you can redeem your rewards more often at a lower rate in gas, and then you get more rewards. So let's get into that. How to stake your Chromia. Here we are at the Chromia.com website. It's actually only available right now via website. So I have to write a note for myself to remember I have coin stakes on my MetaMask through the Chromia.com website. Otherwise, I might forget where my coins are. So I do have my own tracker, and then I do put calendar notices in my Google Calendar. I was like, oh yeah, check up on these coins. So that's one thing I do before staking my coins, because you might forget, especially if you don't check in on your crypto that often. So here at the Chromia website, if we are going to stake our coins, we select stake. So here we are at the Chromia.com staking site, and you can see MetaMask is not detected. The only way to stake your coins with Chromia is with MetaMask. And with MetaMask, it operates on Ethereum by default, and it also operates on Binance Smart Chain, but you have to do a little configuration with that. If you haven't seen my video on how to make a coin for $1.50, that explains how to set up MetaMask and configure it for Binance Smart Chains. And let's take a look at the staking details. You should always read this so you understand how it works. Stake CHR tokens at least for 2 weeks to participate in programs which require staking and earn rewards. When tokens are staked, they cannot be withdrawn immediately. A request to withdraw them must be sent at least 2 weeks before a withdrawal can be made. Staked tokens currently receive a governance reward of 25% APR. This rate might change in the future. It absolutely will, because that's way too much, and they do have a cap on how many coins they can have. Now this is 25% APR, so if you have 100 tokens, a year from now, you're gonna have 125 tokens. And if you redeem your rewards every day and you put that into your principal to stake more coins, that's APY, and it's gonna be significantly higher. So to do that, I recommend using Binance Smart Chain because the fees are lower. If you don't have a lot of Chromia available, you have to figure out if it's worth it to claim your rewards and pay that gas fee than just waiting for a bigger reward. So that number might be different for everybody, and you could just say every week, every month, every 2 months, the reward is high enough for you to reinvest that back into your principal so your staking amount can be higher. Let's stake our Chromia on Binance Smart Chain and see how much lower those fees are. So Chromia.com, select stake. That opens up MetaMask. I need to connect my MetaMask. This is my accounts. Hit next, connect. And now it shows that I am connected to Binance Smart Chain. How much CHR is being staked? So we have 11.6 million. And there are 400 million coins in circulation. A very small amount of people are taking advantage of the staking rewards, so it's gonna last for several years. Unless I told too many people by making this video. So I'm gonna continue making 25% APR with a coin that I like. This is just something I like. If you like it, cool, do your own research, do enough where you can form your own opinion. So let's stake our CHR. It shows my balance here, and I currently have 0 staked in this wallet because I'm on Binance Smart Chain now. So I want to stake 1,000, my entire balance. I hit stake. It's going to open up MetaMask, and it's going to show me the fees. It's going to cost 0.0006 BNB. It's the Ethereum logo, but that's BNB since I'm on Smart Chain at the moment. And then I'm going to hit confirm, waiting. It took about a minute to process, and now you can see my CHR balance is 0 and my current staking balance is 1,000. So that got moved over, and I began accumulating rewards immediately. So we can see my rewards there. If I refresh the page, the balance is even higher. So let's see how much it's gonna cost to redeem my rewards on Binance Smart Chain. I'm gonna hit collect stake. And this shows me the gas fee in Binance Smart Chain, 0.0006. BNB costs $300 at the moment, times 0.00628. That is $1.80. So the gas fees are significantly lower on Binance Smart Chain if you are going to stake your CHR. And since the gas fees are lower with Binance Smart Chain, I can redeem my rewards more often without really taking a loss. And then those coins I redeem, I can stake them again and get more interest. So that's probably worth hitting the like button, and I'll let you do that now. So to recap, the gas fees are significantly lower on Binance Smart Chain. If you can afford to collect your staking rewards more often, you can add more to your stake and then you gain more interest on that entire balance. So that's how you get that compound interest. So my recommendation is don't stake on Ethereum, stake on Binance Smart Chain. When your staking rewards are high enough to outweigh the fees, collect the rewards, restake that balance. So it costs a little less than $2 in Binance Smart Chain fees to collect my staking rewards. I would probably want about $50 worth of CHR rewards before claiming them and then restaking them, because I have to pay that fee both ways, but you can do whatever makes sense for you. And that's probably worth a like, so I would appreciate it if you did that now. You can let me know in the comments if this video was helpful, or if there's something I missed about Chromia that is very important, or what play-to-earn games you're looking at. I was actually looking at Axie, which is how I found Chromia, and Axie Infinity is awesome. I like what they're doing. The game mechanics and the economy they created is really cool, but it's too expensive. It's way too expensive to jump in, which means the bar to entry for new users and the mass public of people is very high. So I am not an investor in Axie. I do have a small bit that I'm using with a coin rebalancing bot on Binance, and I'll have more details on that later. If there's a coin you want me to review, let me know in the details. I actually review personally a lot of different coins, but a lot of them look really bad, so it's not worth it for me to make a video that says, yeah, this coin's okay, or this coin's high risk, or this one's definitely a scam. So I don't make those videos because they attract a lot of negative comments. And I like to make videos about things I'm investing in and that I am enthusiastic about. But of course, this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own market comparisons to see if there is any potential for profit. And I don't guarantee anything, and that's why I'm just Dan out, and All right, I started mumbling and going off on a tangent there. Well, I hope you got your full value for today. It brings up my MetaMask and it shows me that I have to pay a lot of money in gas to collect it.